Hello, everybody. If you're watching this live or you're watching this on record, you are tuning into another South Florida Tech Talk. We do these every Monday. Typically, we have done these in person. We are obviously doing them virtual now that we are in this crazy COVID time. And with that, every Monday, we bring one of our members to have a short presentation on technology that they're passionate about, stuff that they do, and would love to share with the South Florida tech community. So we're really lucky to have our members, LinkActiv, take part today. They're a company that actually started in Puerto Rico, but they're setting down some strong roots here in South Florida as well. And we're going to be having a conversation with them today on social media and lead generation strategies. So we are very happy to have Javier and Natalia here, and they're going to introduce themselves in a second and give the presentation. Of course, thank you for everybody who's tuning in. If you do have questions, feel free to put them into the chat, and we will take those questions a little bit later on. And if you have any questions at all regarding Palm Beach Tech, South Florida Tech, anything that we are doing in the technology community here in South Florida, dump those in there, send us a message. Happy to share more about our passion of building South Florida into a tech hub. So with that, Javier, Natalia, thank you so much for joining us today. Would love for you guys to briefly tell us about yourself and dive right into the presentation.
Well, Joseph, thanks a lot. My name is Javier Avilés. I work at LinkActiv. I've been here with the company for 17 years now, crafting highly performance campaigns, looking and helping companies achieving their goals, most of us with return on investment. We are a very driven sales company, and we're very glad to be here. So, Natalia.
Well, thank you so much. Javier and I are sharing the room, so sometimes, echo comes in. As Javier said, we work for LinkActiv. I am the social marketing strategist for them, so I deal with everything that has to be marketing, digital marketing, websites, advertising, regular advertising, non-regular advertising. So I do a little bit of everything. And well, Javier's been with our company for over 17 years. So if there's somebody that knows about contact centers and customer experience, that's him. And I've been with LinkActiv for over 2 years now. And yes, it's been an amazing ride. I am very passionate about what we are about to talk now. And I've worked most of my time either with Facebook or just pretty much digital advertising. So with not much more to say, that's pretty much us.
Share the screen. Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Perfect. You see the screen? I hope everyone sees it. I'm going to talk a little bit about LinkActiv. LinkActiv is the company that Natalia and myself represent. We are the 100 bilingual bicultural business process outsourcing group here in Puerto Rico, serving from here the US market, Latin America, and Canada. We have 3 physical buildings here in the island, strategically located, one in the west side of the island, the other one in the east side, and our headquarters are in the metro area. Here we have like almost 400 bilingual, fully teleoperators. We handle 200,000 monthly campaigns, and we have like 1,100 workstations between the 3 buildings. And we have the largest mail facility here in Puerto Rico that we are certified by the USPS, and where we move over 60 million mailing pieces a year. Okay, part of our services, and I don't know why the screen is, okay, perfect. Part of our services, what we do, we are a multi-channel, omni-channel, one-stop shop building that we cover from multi-channel contact center that cover inbound, outbound, and blended calls to warehousing and fulfillment. And of course, with application development and chatbot that Natalia will cover in a little bit. And we have a brief video of our services and capability that she will also show with you guys. 5 of the competitive factors that made us a good place to do business with is, first of all, the world-class force that we have here. We are very highly skilled in bilingual professionals, specifically in the pharmaceutical, manufacturing, and healthcare services. Actually, last week we have a delegation from the federal government here to see Puerto Rico as a pharmaceutical hub. In the 90s, we were the largest hub for the pharmaceuticals, and we're looking forward to being that again. We are very strategically located. We are in the midway between North and South America. As I said before, we handle from here the US market, Canada, and Latin America. And in terms of legal capability, we have the same federal laws and that rigor with us. We have the Intellectual Property Act, and on top of that, we have very, very good generous tax benefits and incentive for the businesses to be and do business here in Puerto Rico. I'm gonna let you with Natalia. They're gonna go over the B2B lead generation presentation.
Thank you so much for that introduction, Javier. As Javier mentioned, we pretty much are a B2B company. So that means that we make business with other businesses. And what I do, and part of what I bring in the house, it's generating those leads for all the sales managers to work with. Oh, wait. No, and so I chose this quote that I liked a lot, which is the lead generation process starts by finding out where our target market lives on the web. So that's pretty much what I did. I segmented our audience, and I generate leads through the digital platforms. I've been certified by Facebook and by Hootsuite and Hotspot as well. And how do we do that? And what's lead generation? And I know there are plenty of questions about that. So Javier, if you could help me out with this slide. Perfect. So lead generation process. I divided this super huge process that can be very complicated in 3 simple steps, which is seek, target, and qualify. What's your target? What's your audience? What's that perfect customer? What does he or she do? Where do they work? What industry are you targeting? So those are the main questions you need to ask yourself whenever you're generating leads. And what tools can you use? Well, there's digital advertising, of course, SEO, SEM, PPC, and SMO, which is social media optimization, pay-per-click. And so there are landing pages and microsites, social media targeting, and content marketing. All these tools we can use to go ahead and do our first step, which is target and qualify those leads. The second step is engage, nurture, and educate. Once we have that lead and once we have our segmentation all done, what we need to do in order to, let them know about what we do and what we offer. Well, like now, we can use live webinars, automated emails, the use of influencer helps, remarketing and retargeting, and also reviews. And of course, the good use of a CRM, it's always very useful. And the third step, it's the call to action. Okay, you already have your target. You already let them know what you do and what your business is about through the different webinars and information that you send. What you need to do now? Well, there's a call to action. And it could be done through special offers like shop now and you'll get this discount, free downloadables such as white papers, samples, ebooks, and chatbots. And I am going to discuss those a little bit. Okay, so with the social media, I prepared this 101 for lead generation, which says with 75% of B2B buyers and 84% of C-level vice presidents and VP executives incorporating social media as a key part of their decision-making process. Social media channels are becoming essential to building relationship with prospects and customers through every stage of the customer's life cycle. So even before the whole pandemic situation started, there was a need for digital advertising, but once the COVID hit, well, we're pretty much doing everything through our digital platforms. And what are the best practices or the best ways to go ahead and increment those leads or find those leads? We could do that through offers. Polls and surveys, those are amazing because they let you know a lot about what's the preference of your audience and what your consumers like. Referrals, promote gated content, and that it's pretty much a landing page. I use that a lot to get the information from our customers, such as name, job position, and emails. Also, my CRM gets fed on pretty much that information, so I could prepare myself and my strategy or my content strategy based on them and send it right away. The lead gen platforms such as LinkedIn, Sales Navigator, there's also some info, discount codes, and paid social ads. An example of a lead generation campaign, I'm going to use the examples we use at LinkActiv. So what we did once the COVID hit was like, okay, so we can't knock on doors and use the regular ways and meetings we used to go ahead and find those leads and meet them. So I went through the 3-step process of lead generation, which was segmenting and targeting my audience. And in this case was the healthcare industry. And right afterwards, we decided, hey, why not do a video on explaining LinkActiv and our services in a nutshell. So here's a short video and an example of what we did.
Medicine and virtual consultations are expected to top 1 billion by year's end. Consumer interactions are mass migrating from physical retail into new environments. Companies will need new tools and resources to cope with the new normal. And we are ready to provide them. Presenting LinkActiv Group. We are a contact center with over 25 years of experience providing customer engagement solutions in a wide array of industries, such as telecom, banking, hospitality, government, emergency management, healthcare, and insurance. Whether it be a sale, customer service claim, or virtual appointment, we handle our clients' consumer interactions through multiple integrated channels. What makes us different? For starters, our over 1,400 agents are fully bilingual, highly educated, well-versed in American culture, and always carry a well-known local warmth and hospitality. Our strategic location serves as a bridge between different markets, but perhaps more importantly right now, our workforce is 100% capable of working remotely, allowing us to deliver great results no matter the circumstances. Our parent company's experience across 7 industries, along with key partnerships with global BPO enterprises, has placed us in a strategic path for rapid growth over the last 5 years. And we are looking for new partners to further scale up our operations. So let's talk about how we can become your partner of choice.
Thank you so much, Javier. So what we pretty much did was take LinkActiv services in a nutshell and go ahead and perform a campaign through LinkedIn with a call to action, which was learn more. And once the customer were able to see our promote or sponsor post, they could just go ahead and learn more through our landing page. Improving customer experience, it's another way of lead generation. That's why it's pretty much the webinar. It's about lead generation and customer experience. We breathe customer experience at LinkActiv, and building a good customer experience does not happen by accident. It happens by design. I love that quote. So customer experience can happen through different opportunities like mobile support, which provides customer with the support they need in their platform of choice. Live chat, which I'll discuss further, connects customers with agents often where they're in most need of help. Self-service that provides online resources that save customers time and effort. And we are most likely to see this on the help area of each website that you visit or through chatbots. Social support, which enables companies to help customers and demonstrate great services, and omnichannel support, which yields data that companies need to improve and refine customer experience. Chatbots are a great way of improving customer experience. So here's another super short video on what are chatbots.
Messaging has become one of the more popular methods of communication. Whether it's through text messages or messenger apps, it's how a lot of people prefer talking with one another. Because of this, businesses are developing chatbots that you can message and talk to as if they were human. In fact, you may even think you're talking to a human when it's actually a chatbot. More and more businesses are using them for online customer service, to resolve issues and answer simple questions. A few are even developing shopping assistants to give you recommendations when you're looking for a certain product. There are currently two different types of chatbots. The first uses a certain set of rules, meaning that they can only respond to specific words or commands. So if you don't use the correct phrasing, the chatbot may not know how to respond. These bots are only as intelligent as they're programmed to be. The second type of chatbot uses artificial intelligence. This means that it can understand language, and you can speak with it more conversationally, as if it were a real person. These chatbots will also get smarter over time, learning from each conversation they have with their users. As this technology continues to evolve, more companies will use chatbots as a way to engage with and assist their audiences.
Goodwill Community.
Super. Once the chatbot's answer capabilities run out, we use live chat for personalized customer experience, better brand interactions, and a way to just satisfy the customer's needs. So there are times that our chatbots can simply reply to our customers. That's when live chat takes place. Implementing a live chat solution for your business can be used by your marketing, sales, and customer support teams and can be beneficial across your customer's journey. Then we have our day-to-day, our live agents. If you manage a highly regulated industry such as banking, healthcare, insurance, live agents are the best solution to improve your customer experience. Live agents are able to clarify doubts real time, process payments, and process unusual claims. Agents can also spend more time meeting the customer's needs. Let's say sometimes we need more information about that customer, or we need certain details. Well, our agent can spend more time with that customer, and that will help us lose fewer customers to call abandonment due to long waiting queues and declining service levels. So, in a nutshell, chatbots are great on response time effectiveness. They're great when you need a super rapid response, and on a 365 days a year, 24/7, well, they help you improve customer engagement. You could use it through your different digital platforms such as Messenger, Instagram, and also on your website. Live chat, it's when you want to improve that customer experience and you want to enhance it with more personalization. So when you want that human touch point, live chat, it's great. It picks up a conversation that chatbots can no longer continue, and it provides a sense of security to the customers. And then there are agents that provide 100% personalized service and can process difficult inquiries. They're great when it comes to dealing with difficult situations, since they can add that human touch. So, Q&A time.
Thank you so much. That was a good overview. Love the video piece as well. The chatbot piece was kind of scary, not gonna lie. These things are getting a little too smart for my taste. But we have one question to start with, and if anybody's watching, all you have to do is post your questions in the chat on Facebook and/or LinkedIn, whatever you're watching it, and we will read those off. So the first question is coming from, I believe, Yari Rivera. Apologize if I did not get that name right, but she asked, what should we do if they're getting followers on their Facebook pages, but they're not engaging or visiting their website?
Okay, so that's a great question. I love that question. So there are within Facebook and within the different platforms, there are different campaigns. For instance, in this case, and for her matter, on Facebook, you have campaigns designed to generate more traffic to the website. So I suggest that kind of, because I know likes are not necessarily, they don't convert into money, and you want to pretty much engage with that customer and get to know more about them and have them know more about you. So for that, when you go to the ads manager, which is the area where you can find the advertising tools for your platform, you should go to the different campaigns, and you'll find generate more traffic to your website. If that's the finality, then you should pursue that kind of campaign. It's the same with engagement. If you want to have more, or if you want to increase your engagement, you should use different topics when you post. With your comment, you could ask questions such as, what do you rather have? Dark coffee or coffee with milk? So that kind of question, it provokes people to just go ahead and action of them. Polls are also great for that, and I highly suggest the use of stories. So much of the people forget that these platforms are very interactive. You need to just you need to do more than just a post. You need to make use of the stories and the different tools that you're given. Instagram, TV, those are very important for engagement. If you make use of those, engagement will increase immediately.
Also, there's a question on whether or not you guys are hiring and what you might be hiring for.
Well, actually,
Javier, you're on mute. Javier?
Let me answer that for him. He's right in front of me, but he cannot unmute himself. Yes, we are hiring for call center representatives, agents. And if you want to apply for any of our positions, you should go to www.linkactiv.com to the careers area. Or you could just send your resume to jobs@linkactiv.com.
Perfect. Let me see here, going back over here. So we have another question from Blaine, who is just getting into technology, and she was curious what steps she could take to learn more about. I'm assuming, the digital technology that we were going over.
Sure. I mean, back in my days, back in the days, there were not too many tools, but given the times that we're facing right now, there's a million ways to learn more. And I actually was self-taught at the beginning before getting the opportunity of working with Facebook Colombia. So I would say look for the CRM and the different platforms' main tools. Let's say, for instance, if you want to learn more about digital marketing and overall, there are different CRM companies that provide free education, such as Hotspot and Hootsuite. They will certify you. And of course, there are other licenses and certifications that will have an extra cost. but they do have a free of charge academy, and they will provide you with, the beginner's information. And if you want to learn more about, let's say, Facebook, there's also Blueprint, which is the area for business development and learning. The tests are not easy, but it's super great. The amount of things and opportunities that you'll get once you enter there, you just have to register. As I said, some of the certifications are free and some of them are not, but they're all great. And the same with Instagram. Facebook and Instagram are from the same company, and you'll be able to learn more there. And also about WhatsApp, since they're all three are together. So I would say follow Hotspot, Hootsuite, Blueprint, which are, the main certified entities that will help you improve your knowledge.
Awesome. And I don't see any more questions, but one question I would have for you is if there's one simple thing that anybody can do to improve their digital presence, like today or tomorrow, being it's past 6 on a Monday, we'll say this is tomorrow. What is one thing that we could just take from today and just implement pretty quickly?
Well, I think to improve your digital platforms, the very first thing I do every morning, it's double check on my insights. There's an area on the business page that it's called Insights. So the insights will provide me just that, an overview of pretty much how my page and how the people are behaving. And based on that, I am able to post. And I am able to know whether to post at 9 in the morning or at 8 in the afternoon. So I would say pay a lot of attention to your insights and be constant on your content. Like, don't give up because you got one like. So post like every other day and be constant about your content and stay on top of your insights.
Awesome. So measure, track your data, utilize that. So thank you so much, Javier and Natalia, for joining us today. Thank you so much to LinkActiv for being members. If you want to learn more about LinkActiv, you can check them out at linkactiv.com. Again, linkactiv.com. And of course, you can check them out on all of the social media as well, hence we've been talking about that. If you're interested in South Florida Tech, you can go to southfloridatech.com and check out more about what we do there. And thank you so much for everybody for tuning in, and hope you all have a great start to your week. Thanks again all, and see you next week.
Thank you.